Alright, welcome back to Scar the Doll. Last time we encountered our first, game over, our first, puzzle in the game. It didn't make a whole lot of sense, but the game was kind enough to just, tell you what to do, so... It's just, a matter of trying it a few times. So that if it's gonna be like that, that's not too bad, all things considered. I can see the main street ahead. It's a relief to see such crowds of people walking along it. Oof, I want to go back to my sister's apartment as soon as I can. Head to the Ginkgo Line Street. What is the point of the convenience store? I'm still unsure about that, but we'll pop in. We'll leave the store, we used the CDR disc and we used not oolong tea, we used milk, but we didn't have to buy either of those, so we're just gonna go home, I guess. And go toward my sister's apartment. It's a relief to make it safely back here. December 19th, evening. So much happened today. I feel so tired. In the morning, someone committed suicide on the subway. Not someone, it's Kakizaki. And at Mikazuka Lab, I found a locket. It must be precious to him. I'm glad I was able to return it to its owner. I recall how I found a locket in the library as well. Why are we getting a recap? This is so weird. I have to return it again. The locket is open and I can see inside. I can see a photo inside. I recognize the face. Oh, so it was just already open. I was gonna call her out for looking in when she said you're not supposed to, but if she didn't mean to, I guess that's alright. This photo, it's her. Yeah, we've seen this before. This photo is of me. How did he get this? This should feel unpleasant, but for some reason it doesn't make me feel bad at all. Maybe she has amnesia? Okay. Random hypothesis. She doesn't have a sister. She has, amnesia. She was thinking about herself. And she was, maybe dating Sheena? Why does Mr. Sheena have my picture? Did he take a picture while we were talking? I don't think so. But when? Think about Sheena. I can't seem to make any sense of Mr. Sheena's actions. He left a piece of paper inside the locket in the library. It was like a riddle that led to an account he had made for me. I butchered the execution on that one because I didn't read ahead. And he warned me with an email. Why? Why did he choose this way to tell me? The answer is almost obvious, but it scares me to think about it. There's someone in the lab that he does not want to know that he's helping me. That means that he sent me that email even though he knew it would put him in danger. I should go and see Mr. Sheena again tomorrow. Too many strange things are happening. I should get some sleep. Sleep. Why do I feel that my sister is here? 'Cause she's you? We used to fight as children. Come all ye faithful? We fought over the TV. I wanted to watch cartoons. And you wanted to watch some difficult science program. Talking to her sister directly now? I guess she's in a dream, that makes sense. In the end, I'd always burst into tears. And you'd always let me watch what I wanted. My father was busy, so it was always just us in the house. Always just the two of us. We used to go to the festival every summer. Always together. You smiling beside me, wearing the same yukata. But one year we stopped going. Instead, a boy came to pick you up. I knew you liked that boy. I used to stand by the door watching you. You and I, we always had the most fun on special occasions. Ha ha ha! This memory always makes me laugh. I don't know how to read laughter, especially in a context like this. On Christmas Eve, because Father wasn't home, you tried to be Santa Claus. You put a gift beside my pillow after I fell asleep. But as you were creeping away, you stepped on my body. Was she standing on your bed directly above you? Or were you sleeping on the floor? How does that happen? That doesn't make any sense to me. Also, I just peeked the mic for some reason. If that sounded bad, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there, but it's a very odd sentence. Hee hee hee, it was so funny. Yeah. Remember afterwards, you said you thought I still believed in Santa, so you had to do it. Even I knew Santa wasn't real. The teddy bear you gave me that day, I've been taking good care of it. Sis. The darkness of the night is scary. It just makes me more aware of how lonely I am. Lonely. I am so lonely. And for some reason, I never realized that before. I can't sleep like this. I know I'll have a nightmare. I want the morning to come. I can't wait to see the sunlight. I'm anticipating a jump scare of some kind. Mr. Sheena. Are you looking at me? Are you thinking about me? Why don't you say something? What? You don't know? Please, talk to me. Why is this happening? I can't understand if you don't tell me. Please tell me. I can't understand if you don't tell me. Are you always shut up here in the lab? Yes, I am. Isn't it hard? Yes, but this is what I chose to do. Is that right? Your research is that interesting? Yes, it is. That night, I dream about Mr. Sheena. The conversation I have with him is all in my mind. It's probably like I said, you are probably your sister. You met him before, and this is all like your repressed memories or otherwise hidden memories coming back. After all, he won't tell me anything at all. But I feel certain that he knows of my sister. I am sure of it. Why did you help me? Secretly, you helped me. You made sure no one found out. But if someone does find out, then what'll happen to you? You know my sister, don't you? Yes, I know her. I have to tell you the truth. Your sister, she... And then she's gonna wake up, right? Yeah. Twin Peaks moment. December 20th. Early morning, I dress quickly and head for Mikazuka Lab. I have a feeling something important will happen today. Leave. As I approach the main street, I suddenly recall the incident at the station yesterday. I feel queasy. Mr. Sheena is in my dream. I'm worried about him. I have to get to the lab and see if he's okay. What was that? Oh, it was the same like landing text we've seen before. I didn't click on it, it just like skipped forward. To the lab? To the lab? Okay, to the north there is a narrow alley leading to Mikazuka Lab. This narrow, deserted alley, for some reason, makes me feel nervous. I need to get out of here and back to somewhere more densely populated and open. To the Mikazuka Lab premises. Am I gonna get killed on my way there? Is something gonna happen? Okay, everything got funky. Proceed to entrance through gate. Above the building flies a black flock of crows. The loud cawing of the crows as they circle overhead gives the lab an eerie, creepy quality. I wonder if I'm supposed to like take another way in, but we'll see. Maybe I'll die here. To the first floor of the lab? Yeah, same text as always. To the third floor. D3 Sheena. This is the space used by Sheena, the third-year doctoral student. Sheena is working at his computer as usual. That's a relief. I'm glad to see that Mr. Sheena is okay. Talk to Sheena? Mr. Sheena, Sheena slowly turns and looks in my direction. I'm busy right now. Come back later. Something strange. Clearly Sheena's alright. Something feels wrong about his behavior. Mr. Sheena, can we talk a little? Maybe he's been like brainwashed or something. Again, Sheena slowly turns and looks in my direction. I'm busy right now. Come back later. Something is not right. Keep talking, I guess. Mr. Sheena moves in exactly the same way as before, says the same thing, then returns to his position. Strange. His movements are odd, they're not natural. Sheena acted and answered exactly the same as before. Everything's being repeated. Mr. Sheena, what's wrong? Mr. Sheena is repeating the same answer like a machine. Is he a robot? Probably not, but that's a dumb idea, whatever. What is happening? Touch his shoulder. I move closer to Sheena and reach out and touch him on the shoulder. Kya! My hand goes through his body. He's a hologram? He is a robot, kind of. What? What is this? My hand went through Mr. Sheena's body? So it's basically like my robot idea. Sheena slowly turns with my hand still penetrating his body. Yeah, I'm busy right now, come back later. Summoned by my scream, several other students gather. This is what Mr. Sheena is working on. 3D holography. Ichinose. Just as Ichinose finishes explaining, there's the sound of something falling fast. A large object suddenly lands on the second floor landing, visible through the window. Is it Sheena? It lands with an oddly soft sound before splashing what looks like blood all over the window. This time, the fallen object is the indisputably corporeal Sheena. Yeah. Mr. Sheena. Ah! I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not good at screaming either. No, Sheena. Sheena jumped from the roof and landed headfirst on the second floor landing. Did he jump? Or was he like pushed off? It's clear to everyone that he is dead. Why? He jumped from the roof? I can't believe it. The other students gather. Who's Funabashi again? We have to call the police. Tanabu, the police will be here soon. No one touches his body until the police come. The administrative assistant, Mr. Tanabu, looks extremely pale. He's always struck me as a timid man. He may also be worried about who will be blamed. But right now, come back later. Tanabu, ah! For a moment everyone is stunned, as it sounds like Sheena is speaking to us. But his voice is coming from the computer on his desk. Oh, the shock. This hologram, it's really well made. Kaori. Mr. Sheena, he had made some real progress. This is programmed to react to sound. I think Mr. Sheena is trying to make it look like he was here. Yumino, standing next to me, shudders involuntarily. Let's turn off the program. With the hologram gone, Sheena's dead body somehow comes into clearer focus. That's Funabashi. 3D holography. On top of that, it looks like you rigged a sensor to react when somebody talked. Funabashi looks calm. Doesn't he feel shocked about Sheena's death? Other than Funabashi, Kaori Hayashitani also looks composed. Ichinoshi is doing his best to hide his panic, is trying to appear as calm as he can. Yumino and the admin assistant Tanabu look extremely upset. The lab technician, Kenimatsu, does not show up. And Kakizaki, 1 year behind Sheena, must have known him for the longest of anyone. But Kakizaki doesn't appear to be at the lab today. Doesn't seem to be at the lab today. Is that significant somehow? Didn't Kakizaki get hit by that train? I thought that was a thing. With everyone still on edge, we all adjourn to the lounge. The sudden death of a close friend and colleague seems to have rattled everyone. Why would he kill himself? I don't know, maybe he'd reached a dead end with his research, or... Don't you think there was something odd about Mr. Sheena in the past few days? Since when? Since just in the last few days. Yumino glances quickly at me. What Yumino means to say is that I'm so used to saying Mr. Sheena every time. Is that Sheena began to act oddly 2 days ago on December 18th. In other words, the change happened the day I arrived. Are we totally sure that Sheena's death was a suicide? What? What are you saying? If this isn't suicide, then what? Nothing. I didn't mean anything by it. Are we sure that he jumped from the roof? Isn't that obvious? And why did he leave behind a hologram like that? I'm sure he created the program as part of his research, but why would he set it up like that before committing suicide? Did anybody call Mr. Sheena's family? He didn't have one. Huh? I don't know what Tanabu means, but everyone else seems to know. He had neither parents nor siblings. Of course, he wasn't married. Even if he wanted to, there's no one we can call. He's not the only one like that in this lab. Everybody looks at Kaori in an accusatory way. It seems like what she said was somehow taboo. What did she mean? Does everyone in this lab have no family? He's dead, and yet there's no one we can even contact? Very strange. With the arrival of the police, everyone disperses. I don't know exactly how breakpoints in this game work, but this looks like a good time as any to save. Alrighty. Oh, well, that's our breakpoint, so fair enough, I guess. Kind of annoying that it doesn't save you, like, in place, but that's just how it goes sometimes, isn't it?